Hey there, it's like mid-afternoon, and I decided to take a quick little breather before me and Aaron eat dinner and just relax for a second. So, you may have noticed over the last couple of days that I haven't been doing my hair. I haven't done my hair this week. Um, and I would like to talk about it. um, Things that I learned and what to expect when quitting smoking, I guess. I think I made a video like this the first time I tried. Or, well, not the first time, the last time. Because the last time was definitely not the first time. I've been trying to quit since I started. But, okay, so far, I've had 3 cigarettes since last week. Maybe 4. But this is incredible improvement, okay? 1, I'm exhausted, and I could not figure, I'm like, dang, I'm exhausted. Like, I can't do anything. I can't. I mean, I'm still going to my appointment. I got appointments. Oh god. This week there was I still got one more. So I think it's been 5 appointments, and then I had some business to handle today. So I still get my business handled and everything, but I haven't meal prepped and I haven't done my hair. Um and I went into my session with the smoke therapist and was telling her like, "Yo, one thing I noticed, I'm like really tired." And she said, "That's because everything you've been doing is unnatural." Wait, what? My routine is unnatural. I try to cram as much as I can into 2 days so that I can like have the whole week to do what I need to do, and then once I get home I can rest a little bit. But the reason that is because I smoke so much, right? I've mentioned it before, cigarettes are a stimulant. So like my poor sleep habits, um like my ability to keep running and running and running and running until I you know crash. I'm just crash now. At this point I'm just crash, but it's because I no longer am participating in the stimulant. I'm not stimulating myself with a cigarette. Like a lot of everything I do is, okay, get this chore done, then smoke a cigarette. Get this other chore done, smoke a cigarette. So my entire everything that I do has been ran by this stimulant. So I have experienced like a severe decrease in energy, as if I already didn't experience something like that. Um, but she reassured me that what I'm experiencing is normal. So this week I look a little rough, but it's not because I'm like uh sad or anything. It's just that I chose to um nurse myself and not do anything other than my business, handle my business. I made like a big pot of red beans and rice and sausage, and we just eat off of that. We've been eating off of that because I didn't have it in me to make like an actual meal. So that's what it's been like this week. Um, Another thing is the patches. I have had the most insane dreams. That's been really weird. What else? Obviously, I'm going through the purge of. I don't. You might have noticed my voice has been sounding a little bit different, and that is because I have been going through the purge of all that mucus and all that crap in my lungs. But less coughing in general. It's more of just like a like that, but no coughing. So that's good. Um, what else? Aaron has noted the changes, and it's really cute. Because when we have to walk somewhere, we're outside, we're waiting for the bus or something. I'm gonna spark up a cigarette while I wait. So we've been going out and doing what we got to do. We went to the library the other day, did our video games, and on the way back, he's recognizing that I'm not smoking. He's like, "Hey, you're doing a really good job when you're not smoking. I can see a difference in you." And that was just like the sweetest, man. That shit lit me up. That shit lit me up. He noticed. Also, my neighbor noticed because she's been watching me try to quit, you know, over the last year and a half. All right, this will be my last pack. And then the next time she sees me, I got a pack. You know what I'm saying? Um, so she had mentioned that to me this morning because like I've even been able to sit with her and she's smoking and I don't ask for a cigarette. I don't ask for anything. I don't move myself to get a cigarette, go buy cigarettes because let's talk about that really quick. So, a couple years ago, I had a video about sobriety and I had mentioned like, we'll see what happens when I have money because I really feel like the issue is just that I don't have money and I probably would still smoke. And as we see, I did. I also started drinking a little bit too, and it wasn't like every day or anything, but I definitely did pick up, a beer here and there, wine, drink with my neighbor, say drink by myself, shit. Uh, I've never been drunk though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just drink a little bit and you feel good and you go to sleep or whatever you got to do. But I noted that, okay, as long as I got money, I got cigarettes. um, and so the real challenge is the fact that I have the money and I have the means and not going and buying it and being on autopilot. So, um, it's been like this Saturday will be like 2 weeks since I bought a pack. And yeah, a little more than 2 weeks. Because I was like buying Black and Milds or like bumming a cigarette. So it's been more than 2 weeks since I bought a pack. And ultimately, what I do is just for these first couple of weeks, every time I think I want to buy a pack of cigarettes, I bought a new plant. Uh, I bought some more art supplies. I bought food. Okay. Because in this process, they say like the average person, as long as they're active, they gain like 5-10 pounds, right? Because, they either like snack on candy or they eat or whatever. So I have definitely picked up that trend, but then recognizing how much I don't eat. It's like, oh, wow, you ate twice today. Good job. um, and, So I'm actually really pleased. I know it's only 2 weeks, okay, but again, like I said when I mentioned it, the difference from Monday of last week to Wednesday of last week to today, which has now been 10 days or something like that, totally different. It doesn't run my mind, like I would Oh, another thing too. One thing that I did not recognize that I now recognize. Um, and it took a conversation with Aaron. We were talking, and I was talking about how, for the most part, if I've ever told you anything, like, hey, I'm gonna buy you this, I'm gonna take you somewhere, over the last couple of years, that's been very consistent. Like I don't let you down. You know, I make it happen. However it happens, maybe it comes a little late. Maybe we got to go the next day because it rained or some shit. But I make it happen. So, as we're going through trying to readjust and get back into a calm environment, I note, I'm like, hey, it may seem like, I say, I'm sorry for yelling at you. You probably don't even think I'm serious, and I'll probably just do it again. I said, but what you can rely on is the fact that if I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it, even if it's taking a little bit of a long time. He's like, you haven't yelled at me. Because the cigarettes, there's an anxiety that I never really recognized until removing them and like really being, again, this is only 10 days, but again, there's a difference in this time versus maybe the last time, or when I didn't have money and I still wanted it. Like, I don't want it. And because of that, the anxiety of, okay, how many cigarettes do I got left? What time do I need to get up to go get the cigarettes? How much money, if I buy these cigarettes right now, how much money will I have left over, right? All of that causes anxiety, and I never really recognized that. So now I'm not on edge. I'm still experiencing stress because I haven't talked to my daughter still, you know, among other things going on. I'm still very stressed, but that little edge of anxiety is completely gone. And I'm back to like even temper within 10 days. I had no clue. I did not realize. And that's relieving. And just a message to those who, you know, oh, my anxiety, I need a cigarette. It's actually the cigarette that's causing the anxiety. Just so you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Also, yeah, despite eating, I've still managed to lose another 10 pounds. And I didn't even realize that until today. But there was like a couple days ago where I put my pants on, and I'm a lover of high-waisted pants. I love high-waisted pants because I have a really extreme waistline. So when you put your high-waist pants on, it looks really good. But I noticed when I put my pants on, these same pants that I've been wearing, my waist looked really small. And I was like, oh, that looks really nice. Good, good. All right. But I haven't worked out in about 2 weeks. It's just been really crazy though. Um, we've had appointment after appointment. I've had a day where I pulled him out of school, went and took him to the doctor's appointment, took him back to school, all this on the bus. Um, you know, uh, get him from school. He's in an after school program now. And there's reasons behind that, and I have a goal. But it also makes me move a lot more, which I forgot and I didn't really realize. So I'm moving around a lot more, like getting up, getting on the bus like 4 or 5 times in a day, where maybe I would just get on and twice, you know, maybe 4 times when I was like 6 times, right? Because shit, just to get from here to the school is 2 buses, and then I get there and then I get back off and it's another 2 buses. So we're talking, actually it's more than 6. It's like 8 times a day. I didn't really calculate that well, but there's other changes coming, so it's not a big deal. Things will change soon. As I said, I'm getting a car this year, and actually I might not. I waited a little too late. The boys' birthdays are coming up. The Christmas is coming up. But January, it's in the bag. It's in the bag, baby. No doubts about it. And we're still waiting on some funds too. Outside of that whole other situation, the major situation in which people are hiding funds from me. I stopped worrying about that. I think about it. I mean, obviously, I've made a video where I was talking about coming across an account in Chase Bank, but I don't really think about that. I think about my like day to day, how I make money. So that situation won't be too much longer. At the most, it'll be like 9 more weeks of that. But yeah, like my routine has changed, and it's annoying, an adjustment, and I'm experiencing more fatigue than usual, and then I don't smoke, so I have no stimulant. I never really thought about it. It's so weird because I know the facts. I've told you that it's a stimulant, but let's think about like during the times when I was drinking like 3 cups of Death Wish coffee a day and, 2 or 3 Red Bulls a day, and then my cigarettes. Oh my God. No wonder, right? So, even though it looks bad right now, I'm not really doing my usual routine, but it's all for my highest good, and eventually I'll get back on routine. She was telling me that I need to stop doing everything on the weekend and try to do it during the week, which to some extent I have, because I switch stuff to like Mondays or Tuesdays. But like, for instance, this week I had an appointment just first thing in the morning on Monday, first thing in the morning on Tuesday, and I had one yesterday, first thing in the morning. So, um, and we had like parent teacher conferences. Aaron had an appointment in the afternoon. I mean, like, I'm running. So, all this on foot and on the bus. So, it's very draining. That whole time that I'd be sitting on the bus is aggravating sometimes. Like, but it's cool. Or waiting for the bus. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing just well. I'm doing just well. That's not even a statement. I'm doing very well. I feel well. Um, I even had like I don't know how much, wait, 16 divided by 4 is 4, 4, 4. I've had a 75% increase in my income. It just happened randomly. Almost double. So it's like weird because, you know, April of last year, April 7th of last year, I was making $11 a month here. Okay. I was getting a little utility check for $11 a month. Actually, I'm sorry. It went up to $34, right? And so, then I start getting my Social Security, and, I just had some like random mass miracles, stuff I didn't ask for. Like something got doubled, then something else came through, and it's like, wow, um, amazing. So now that that's happened, I'm just catching up on some stuff, doing some upgrades in the house really quick, and then we'll start moving towards some other things. You know, I know it's like, hey, you should not tell your business. You should not speak on your wins. You should keep that shit to yourself. But there's nothing you could do. Now there's nothing you could do. There's no movement now that I have going on here that you could stop. So I don't even care about talking about it. This is just that simple shit, like just my day-to-day life. Um, Not even the other stuff that I think about from time to time. But I am doing well, and I want to report that because I know there's times where I look like I wasn't, you know, but I'm having like steady progress. And like I said, I think I'm like an avocado tree. My video, you were like a tree, right? And it goes. I made this analogy recently, but I'm gonna bring it up again because it's important. All right, so avocado trees. It takes 5 years for an avocado tree to mature and bear fruit. So you can take an already mature tree and splice it with that immature tree, and you can have it gain fruit faster. Okay, it's the same for people. I am using, I've always used the tree as a comparison to how we are as humans. But I think it goes to show that as well. If someone wanted me to grow faster than 5 years, then they would have had to choose to slice and give me a little bit of their branch, be a little bit of a support. So it took longer, but it's like right on the money. 5 years. 5 years. Right on the money. The growth, I like, it's just funny too, because I was, yeah, dang, I've been doing the work, but I'm just not seeing the kind of results I'm looking for. And then they just like that. It's not even, it finally clicked. There are things that I had to, when you're going within, you're going to go deep, deep. And you think you've hit the deep. But no, there's even more deep. There is like an abyss of things to go through, and you got to reach that bottom. And I finally reached it, and now I'm just having like the most insane fucking, it's insane. I can't even, I mean, I can. I thank God, I thank everyone for just like this basic ass progress. This is basic. There's other stuff in the works, I know. I have nothing to do with me, but still will affect me. But this shit right here, just the everyday, day to day, I got a plan. And the plan is like planning right now. It's doing its thing. So, yeah, I'm doing well. And I had to brag today. I'm allowed to do that sometimes because I find myself to be mostly humble. I have my moments, you know. I'm honest about my grandiosity. And its requirement when you got a whole bunch of people trying to tell you ain't gonna be shit. So I hope everybody has a good day. I just went about many minutes more than I wanted to. You have a good night.